हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम पढ़ेंगे अदर पॉलीमर्स। पहले पार्ट में हमने पढ़े थे कुछ स्पेशल पॉलीमर और अभी हम नायलॉन का हाईलाइट करेंगे। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द नायलॉन 6, then nylon 6/6, then nylon 2, nylon 6. These are the three varieties of nylon which are there as a polymer. Remember, these two are synthetic polymer. This is synthetic polymer, this is synthetic polymer, but this is biodegradable polymer. What is the means of this biodegradable polymer? When it is going to mix with the soil or it is going to degrade by the microorganism, so it is environment friendly, but these two are not biodegradable. So remember it, these two are synthetic. So let's explore one by one. One more important thing for nylon 6, that its monomer is a cyclic derivative. Okay, so what is the name of that cyclic derivative? The name is caprolactam. Caprolactam is the name of monomer. One important thing which is hidden in the name, that is 6. 6 means it is made up of 6 carbon units. Means total 6 carbon are engaged in the formation of this monomer. And nylon is telling you that it is made up of amide functional group. Amide functional group is formed by the reaction of carboxylic acid and NH2 group. Means one monomer will be having NH2 group and one monomer will be having carboxylic group. So these two will be reacting. Then after the elimination of water, it will form CONH, which is called as amide. So when more number of amides are there, then this derivative is called as polyamide. So these all nylon are made up of polyamide. Now we are focusing over the equation. Caprolactam is made up of 6 carbon so bond is going to break between this, and N molecules of caprolactam will be used for making nylon 6. So this side we are going to start from NH. Then how many CH2 are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can write in this manner, and then C double bond O. So this way your nylon 6 is prepared. Let's come to next, that is called as nylon 6/6. For nylon 6/6 we need to focus over the monomers. The name is telling you that it is made up of 2 monomers. One is carrying 6 carbon and the second unit is also carrying 6 carbon. Its monomers are, the first is called as adipic acid and the second is called as HMDA. The full form of HMDA is hexamethylene diamine. So adipic acid, see, this is a unit which is carrying 6 carbon and it is dicarboxylic acid. It is another unit which is carrying 6 carbon. That is why you are observing that hexamethylene word is written. Means how many methylene are there? 6 are there. So hexamethylene. And how many amine? 2 amine. One present at the right hand side terminal and one present at the starting end. So this way both are reacting. So let's understand the formula. Adipic acid is CH2 ka whole 4 and COOH. See, just count number of carbon participating in this. 4 plus 1 plus 1. So total 6 are there. It is called as adipic acid. Hexamethylene diamine, let's write 6 carbon chain. So I am writing CH2 का whole 4, then 1 CH2 this side, 1 CH2 this side. Then 2 amines will be there. So one amine at one corner and another amine at another corner. So this is called HMDA. The full form of HMDA is hexamethylene diamine. So let's come to the reaction. For understanding equation, let's write this structure in a easy manner so that reactions will be quite easy to understand for us. Now I am combining all CH2. How many were there, children? As 6 is written for the second unit, means 6 CH2 were there. So it is NH and H. How many moles? N moles. Same way, I am writing COH this side in a different manner so that OH will be present at the terminal side. So now this OH is going to take H from this side. So consider that this OH will be also participating with another unit of HMDA, and this will be participating with another unit of adipic acid. So the product will be, you may write CO in bond form. Now this is nylon 6. Again there is a hint, children. 1 6 is indicating you that the first monomer unit is having 6 carbon. 6 carbon, see, 4 plus 1 and plus 1. And the second 6 is indicating you that the second monomer is also having 6 carbon. So it is having 6 carbon, CH2 ka whole 6. So this is the indication, and it is also called as copolymer. Why it is called as copolymer? The reason is because it is having two different monomers. So it is a copolymerization. When two different monomers are participating and forming a polymer, it is called as copolymer. And it is formed by the condensation reaction. Why it is called as condensation? Because by the reaction of two monomers, the water molecule is eliminating. So the product is forming by the condensation polymerization. So let's come to the next, that is called as nylon 2, nylon 6, which is called as biodegradable polymer. There are two biodegradable polymer in the syllabus. One is nylon 2, nylon 6, another is PHBV, which I will be explaining you later. So let's come to nylon 2, nylon 6. This nylon 2, nylon 6 is indicating that first unit is having 2 carbon and the second monomer unit is having 6 carbon. So both unit, this monomer unit and this monomer unit, two monomer unit. The first is called as glycine. Glycine, and the second is called as aminocaproic acid. Okay. Now total 2 carbon. So one is completed by carboxyl group and one by CH2. Then the next functional group will be NH2. So we are writing NH2 in explode form, in explanatory form, NH and H. This is CH2 COH. So it is indicating you, okay, it is having 2 carbon blessed with 2 opposite functional group. One is carboxylic acid, one is amino. That is why it is called as glycine. It is a amino acid, okay, and it is optically inactive amino acid. So its N molecule. Now the second monomer unit. Second monomer unit is indicating over here that it is made up of 6 carbon. So it is 6 carbon. Again we are writing 6 carbon. 5 carbon we are considering under the CH2. 1 we are considering under the carboxylic acid, and 1 with NH. So reaction will take place. Water molecule will eliminate. The moment we are saying water molecule will eliminate, it means it is showing you that it is a condensation polymer. Now we are considering that another unit of glycine will come from this side, so it will also participate, and this side NH2 will participate with aminocaproic acid. So the leftover is called as polymer, which is having this structure CH2 whole 5, C double bond O and M. This is called as nylon 2, nylon 6. So now we are starting with the another polymer which is called as pteridine. Pteridine is a polyester polymer. So its monomers are terephthalic acid, which is indicating you in the name terephthalic acid, and one more is there, that is called as ethylene glycol. Because we know that ester functional group is formed by the combination of acid and alcohol. It means both monomers should be having these functional group. So means one monomer will be having acid, one monomer should be having alcohol. So let's start with the structure. Terephthalic acid is what? Terephthalic acid is a benzene derivative where two carboxylic acids are attached at 1 and 4 position. So it is terephthalic acid. And ethylene glycol. We know ethylene glycol structure is this: CH2OH, CH2OH. But for understanding equation in an easier manner, we are writing this way. So its N molecules, its N molecule. Now we are knowing that water molecule will eliminate. So we are considering that this part is going to eliminate sidewise. So the leftover will be called as pteridine. So it is called as, or its another name is dacron. So children, in this video we have completed till pteridine. The leftover polymers are rubber, so that we will be completing in my next video. So just wait for that. Very soon I will be uploading it. So thank you for watching this.